Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are on the globe right now. I hope you are having a pleasant day wherever you are. We today are doing a reading for the new moon and the upcoming solstice, which is a summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and a winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. So this will be for the week commencing the 18th of June. So we'll just see what energy is in store for us in this time period. So you may either be preparing for the longest day of the year, where we have the most sunlight, or the shortest day of the year, where you have the most night. So you could be preparing for the return of the light. And of course, when it's dark, it's a time for introspection. And when we're in the high summer, the longest days of the year, we're in our high heart, and it's very much that kind of outward pushing out energy and being very active and doing. So it's very much opposites. So we have the 9 of Wands. The Page of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles, so 2 9s. 9s are about coming to the end of things, because obviously 10 is completion, so when you get to a 9, you're kind of like building up for that sort of ending, that climax. And the 9 of Wands can be, heavy energy, sort of tasks, trying to complete all your tasks. 9 of Pentacles is very much focusing on the material aspects. So it can be you approaching your goals, approaching your dream, your visions, and they're all sort of within grasp. And the Page of Swords, he's bringing news that might help you to fulfill these dreams and wishes. He just kind of cuts through and cuts to the chase, so to speak. And he's bringing in that kind of active energy. He can also be bringing news or help, or just some little aspect that kind of helps you complete these projects. Helps you get what you want and get to that finishing line. Just be a little push or shove you need to take that last step to get what it is that you want. But this is a time for focusing on what you want, for focusing on your dreams, focusing on your goals, keeping your eye on the prize and not stopping, not letting go until you get there. And the end is in sight. So this is just saying keep on going, do whatever it takes to get where you want to go, and don't stop for anything. Yeah. We've got the Empress. She's all about laying the foundations. It's about sowing seeds, preparing for those of you that are in the dark, the winter. You're sowing your seeds so that you can then have a harvest later on in the year. So you're preparing for the next year. You're looking ahead. You're forward thinking. You're making plans. And you're sowing those seeds of desire. It might not be physical seeds in the ground, but it could be seeds of desire. What do I want from the next year? What do I want from the rest of this year? What am I planning to seed, to plant, and then to birth in the next season, the next year, the next turn of the sun, whatever it is. And there's also a focus here on home. So this could be a move of home. It could be a renovation of your home. It could be an extension of your home. Maybe you're making it bigger. Maybe you are. Some of you may be actually going to give birth to a child and grow your family. So you may need to renovate your house and make it bigger, or move to a house with more space. Or maybe you need to relocate for a project or a completion of a project, or taking on a new project. It could just be a new phase of your life. Yeah, the Emperor is all about new beginnings, projects. The Emperor also represents Aries, and this is the Sun. Beginning of the celestial year, and look, we have the Sun and we have the World. Wow, great cards. This is new beginnings, new projects. It's also the card of people and bosses. It can be a masculine energy. It can also be fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody sort of fiery and very like leadership. Aries make very good leaders. So it could be someone in that role that's coming into your life, or it could just be you embarking on a new project. It could be taking you overseas, your work, or perhaps the money that you're earning will take you overseas. You'll be able to plan a wonderful holiday together. And the Sun can also, it can denote perhaps news of offspring as well. So there may be a child in the mix there, or a birth. But it's just saying you've got really, really happy, sunny times ahead. Be it holiday times, or just you feel like you're on holiday. Your life feels so much happier and lighter. Things are going your way. And the World. This is just saying that the world is at your feet. There's that old saying, you have the world at your feet. And this card is saying that anything is possible. Your options are open. Life is open. The world is open. The world is your oyster. You can go wherever you want. You can have whatever you want. Now is a time for you to plant the seeds and manifest your dreams, the life of your dreams, and you can go where you want and have what you want, and everything will fall into place. It's just a matter of asking and then believing, having faith, that blind faith, and not getting in the way of what you want, not procrastinating, not blocking it by negative words, saying, I'd love this, but I need this, but I can't have it, or I'm not worthy, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not smart enough, or the money's not there. All these things block what you want. So it doesn't matter how much you wish for something or desire something, your next word or thought can block it. So these cards are very much saying, yes, you can have your wishes, but you must not block them. You must let them come through and let them manifest, let them come to fruition. You must water the seeds, tend to your garden, tend to your desires, and the only way you can do that is by thinking positive thoughts every day and going, yes, it's coming, I know it's coming. Almost act like it's done, like it's there already. And that way you won't stop or block anything that's coming your way. These are really, really positive cards for this reading. And do bear in mind, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you, but there might be something in there for a lot of you. Some of you may be a bit disheartened with your life where it is now, and you're thinking, I want to change. I want to manifest something new. I want to get out of the rut that I'm in. How can I do that? And I'm not saying that you don't have to take action or make decisions. You know, your dream life's not going to fall into your lap, but it doesn't have to be as hard as what we've been led to believe. Yeah. Yeah. We have the fire of expression, we have the great void, and we have the child of consciousness. So these cards are basically saying that you do have to play. The child of consciousness is just full of joy, full of excitement for life. They just want to play. It's like the world is their playground, and they have no inhibitions, no negative self-talk, no beliefs to hold them back, you know, like I'm not good enough, or I can't do that, or that's not for me. You know, it's like they do it and they don't even think about it. It's like they just do it. So this card is inviting you to do the same, to have fun and to express yourself. Be in your full expression, shine your light. Be you, be your authentic self. What does your authentic self look like? What do you look like when you're in full color? Do you wear colorful clothes? Do you listen to music? Do you paint? Do you bake? Do you laugh? Do you dress yourself? Do you dress your house? From a perspective of joy and light. You know, how do you come across? How do you see yourself? How do you think other people see you? So this card is inviting you to step into, or even to explore, that aspect of yourself, the expressive part. It could be writing some words down on a page, you know. Maybe you've never really thought that deeply about how you would like to express yourself, or what that would even look or feel like. So have a play, have a think, explore. Be the child of consciousness. Just have fun. Do things you don't normally do. Be a little bit unpredictable. Or just try something new. This child is just riding in the wind and having a good time. She's carefree, her arms are out, the wind is blowing through her hair. She's in her element, so to speak. When people are in their element, they're very carefree and very expressive. And very high frequency, you know. They're full of joy. You can just see them beaming. And of course we have the great void. The great void is the space. You can see it sitting in this lady's belly. It's like her belly is pregnant with potential. The potential for anything and the potential for everything. The place from which everything comes forth. And this isn't just the space where babies come from, like the physical womb of a woman. The great void is where, excuse me, where everything comes from, all possibilities, all life, all manifestations, all ideas. And this is saying that anything is possible. In the great void is where we go to. We go to there in the dark of the moon. We can go there in the dark of winter. We can go there in meditation. We go there to ask what it is we would like to birth, what it is we would like to seed, what are our desires, what do we want? And then from the great void, you pull those desires out and you think about them, you speak them, you write them down. That's planting the seeds. And then you water the seeds by taking steps towards that, to achieving that. And that is your focus, your unwavering focus. So this read is definitely all about focus and attention. And planting seeds, and about desire and manifesting and thinking about what it is that you want. What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of life do you want for yourself? And how are you going to get it? And you can start with something simple, but put it down, because once you put it down in writing, you give it energy, it becomes a thing. And when you feed energy into something, it gets bigger, it gathers momentum. And you want to gather momentum to something that you want, something that's positive, not for your worries and your fears and all the negative things that are in your mind. The more you think about those, the more energy you're putting to that. We don't want to put the energy to what we don't want. We want to put the energy to what we do want. And this is where your energy must go. So you must start to focus with unwavering faith. We've got the child of innocence. This is like when a child says they want to be an astronaut or a fireman or whatever when they grow up. They don't think about how they're going to do that, or if and when, or they're too short or too tall or whatever, or they don't look right, or they're not the right size or shape. That doesn't come into the equation. They just say, I want that, and that's it, or I'm going to do that. And they'll dress up in a superhero costume with a cape, and they will just see themselves flying through the air and rescuing people and doing all sorts of amazing things. And this is what we need to have, is that belief, that blind faith and hope. And imagination, a great imagination, a child's imagination, just that childlike quality again. We have the child of consciousness and the child of innocence. So it's about going back to that person that you used to be, where you had that blind faith and you were open and you were joyful and you weren't bitter, life hadn't got you down, or, a few knocks. When you still had that energy and that hope. And Sophia, wise woman, reminds us of that knowledge that's within us, the knowledge to do and be and have whatever we want, that we all hold that knowledge within us. And if we take time to communicate with that part of us, be it through reflection, contemplation, prayer, meditation, whatever works for you, that you can access knowledge, access faith, access reassurance, guidance, your own intuition, but it's there within you. So, those are the messages for this new moon and solstice reading for June. I will just pull one final message before we finish this reading. Yeah, of course. You know what to do. This is Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So yes, she's saying, go to your inner knowledge, your inner wisdom, You know what to do. Maybe you've had thoughts, visions, ideas, a longing for something, an inkling, a hunch, whatever, and you just, there's something you've been wanting to do for a while, or something you're not happy with, or some aspect of your life. And this card is just encouraging you to act upon it. And now, not next week, next month, or next year. Now, today. Just do it. Be happy now. Take steps towards being happy now. Take steps towards your dream life now. Just do it. Excellent. Okay, so there you have it, folks. I hope this resonated for some of you. If you do like the read, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.